Assalamu alaikum, what's up, how you guys doing? Alhamdulillah, I'm back uploading on the channel, and in this video, inshallah, I'm going to talk to you guys about a topic that a lot of people currently are talking about. I'm going to talk to you guys, inshallah, about the Ballon d'Or and the contestants. And yeah, there's been talk about who the people think are going to win. Obviously, there are names out there, obviously some known names, but it's debatable. People are debating on who should or who deserves to win this. But we're going to talk about this, inshallah, in this video, and who I think deserves to win it. But without further ado, let's jump into the video, inshallah. Bismillah. So we got some contenders, some contestants for the Ballon d'Or. Of course, this season has been absolutely fantastic for them. Like, for example, we got Mohamed Salah, of course, 48 games, 33 goals, and 23 assists. Absolutely his best season, individually at least, his best season. Obviously, he won the Premier League with Liverpool after a fantastic season, so that was amazing for him. Very good season. We have another name, Rafinha, obviously, who recently won the Copa del Rey and obviously won with Barcelona also the Super Cup. 51 games, so like 3 more than Salah, 30 goals and 22 assists, and that is absolutely phantasmagorical. And then you have Dembele, who played 45, the least out of the two, and he got 33 goals and 10 assists. So he's got as much goals as Salah and more than Rafinha, but he's got lower assists than both. So yeah, and then you also have Mbappe and other names as well, but these are the main 3 that the people think most likely gonna win. One of them most likely gonna win the award. Obviously, other names like Gyökeres and obviously Marmoush, Mbappe, Vinicius, and all of that. Obviously, Pedri as well. But these are, I would say, the main 3. Obviously, Lamine Yamal, not forget the guy. But these 3 are like the most probably gonna win this one, inshallah. One of them at least. But yeah, let me put the ranking. Let me rank them, and let me tell you guys who do I think deserves to win this one and why, and what do I think about the Ballon d'Or in general. Like, is it fair? Is the Ballon d'Or fair? We'll clarify that to you guys, at least my opinion, inshallah. Yeah, so when it comes to Mohamed Salah first, the guy had an absolutely fantastic season. Individually, out of the 3, I would say individually, just pure individualness, Mohamed Salah was the best out of them. Obviously played less games than Rafinha, 3 less games, and he has more goals and more assists than Rafinha. He's got 3 more goals than Rafinha and 1 assist more than him. So I mean, it's still 4 goal contributions with less games, 3 less games, obviously. So you have to give this man his props, Mohamed Salah, for his absolutely fantastic season. Like, crazy numbers, crazy season, mashallah. It might be the best individual season. Like, this ranked, like, this competes with his 2022 season where he played in the Champions League final against Madrid and they just lost 1-0. That one famous Vinicius goal. Yeah, that season also he was pretty good, fantastic. I think he ranked 7th at the end of or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, he deserved that. I remember that he deserved a much higher rank. But the Ballon d'Or is all about competition, like team competition, and a lot of it also goes to national team competition. Like, we've seen it. I think that wasn't the case back in the day. I think back in the day it was just raw individual, like before Messi, Ronaldo era. I think it was just more like raw individual, like statistics, and just you as an individual player, how good you were. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's like the whole national team competition, they play a big role. And now that the team competitions is more like the Champions League, like pretty much it's always the team that wins the Champions League, the guy the main player or whatever, he wins the competition. So they do play a big role. And what do I think of that? I don't know, man. I feel like Ballon d'Or or best player of the year or best player in the world should be just individual performances, you know what I'm saying, in the top 5 leagues, like who has been the best player in the top 5 leagues, who has been the best, that's it. Like, why do we have to, like, sometimes it's just weird, like some player just absolutely fantastic and then the other guy won the Champions League, and then I don't know, man. I hear people talking about, oh, Rafinha is gonna win it and not Salah or Dembele if they win the Champions League, because they win the Champions League, even though Salah is having a better season, and he won the Premier League. So individually, I still stand by that Mohamed Salah. So far, if like today is the 2nd of May, if the Ballon d'Or was today, if just today, and I have to decide a winner individually, statistically, everything says Mohamed Salah is the best player in the world. But the fact that Champions League plays a role and that he got knocked out, or Liverpool got knocked out of the Champions League, that hinders his chances, despite his absolutely fantastic season in the Premier League, the hardest league in the world, and he won it. He got the Golden Boot. He's about to get it, inshallah. Plus the assists, who's like, come on now. The competition is just, come on now, So the Golden Assist Boot or whatever, the assist provider thing award, and then the Golden Boot, he took both, or is about to take both, inshallah, in the Premier League. Plus taking the Premier League. How can he not give this man the Ballon d'Or that he deserves? We just have to, come on now. Obviously, Rafinha is having a brilliant season so far. 2 competitions now, on his way to win the La Liga and the Champions League. If they get past Inter Milan, obviously, the first game ended 3-3. We can talk about this in another video, inshallah. But for the first game, obviously, Rafinha has an absolutely fantastic season. 30 goals and 22 assists. Brilliant numbers. Absolutely crazy numbers. 52 goal contributions. It's absolutely crazy. But Salah's played less games and he's got more goal contributions. So just keep that in mind. And Rafinha and Dembele obviously have his best season, obviously. 33 goals. Dembele, what are you doing? MashaAllah. 33 goals, He's got the same amount of goals as Mohamed Salah. But he's got 10 assists. So the competition with the assists, that is what hinders his chances. He's pretty much won the league. He's in the Coupe de France final. Yeah, the cup. Yeah, maybe I'm probably gonna win it also, inshallah. So yeah, that will obviously boost his chances. But individualness, guy. Just let's not look at competitions and let's just look at the player. Just because one game or one final or penalties, Liverpool literally got knocked out because of penalties. Just because of a penalty that, I don't know, Jones missed or whoever missed. Just because the other team's goalkeeper was amazing, Donnarumma, doesn't mean that, oh, now Mohamed Salah, you don't deserve the Ballon d'Or. Even though he scored his pen and I don't know, man, I don't think it should be because one game got knocked out of a certain competition, that's it. Normal Ballon d'Or. I don't know. In my personal opinion, I think it should be more individualized and just focused on the players' performance in the top 5 leagues. Obviously, they have done amazing, all three. Absolutely, all three, absolutely. But if I would rank them as of today, 2nd of May, 2025, I put more Salah first, just because individually statistically he's the highest with less games than Rafinha, and yeah, he's absolutely fantastic. Still won the Premier League also. Yeah, so I'll put him first. And I'll put Rafinha second. Obviously because Rafinha plays in a tougher league than the league. Plays in La Liga. Second or third toughest league. Depends on what you think. On your opinion. In my opinion, it's probably the third toughest league after the Serie A. But yeah, Rafinha, absolutely fantastic stats and performance in the La Liga and in the Champions League, of course. I think is the highest contributor in the Champions League. Goal contributor. I think so. Still won the Copa del Rey and the Super Cup, and he's on his way to win the La Liga. Actually, inshallah, it looks like that. And obviously, he's in Champions League final, semi-final. Obviously, last game was 3-3 in Barcelona, which was, it's a bit worrying, but you never know what Barcelona can do, So yeah, but that's another story. Maybe we can talk about that in another video, inshallah. And then obviously I'll put Dembele number 3. How can I know? Absolutely fantastic season. His best season ever in his career. And obviously won the Liga on his way to win the Coupe de France. I think they play in the final. Obviously, inshallah. And also semi-finals of the Champions League. Or PSG, yeah, they beat Arsenal in the Emirates Stadium 1-0. But I believe, I think Arsenal's still gonna shock the world, inshallah. Arsenal gonna shock the world. We're gonna beat PSG in Parc des Princes. I believe so. But that's also another story. We can talk about that later. But yeah, Dembele's numbers are absolutely fantastic. I'll put him third. Why have I not put Lamine and all of that? Lamine absolutely the most entertaining player, I would say. And he's very efficient also, not just entertaining, he's also very efficient, but efficiency, like Mo Salah or like Rafinha or Dembele, these players win games. Obviously, Lamine also does the same. He wins games. He scores in critical games. Just scored in the man of the match performance in the semi-final, the Champions League. Absolutely fantastic. He scored also and assisted. So yeah, it's amazing. But with those three, like it's tough to get one out and replace him with him. It's just, I'll put him fourth, or yeah, like in the top 5 100%. Alongside obviously Mbappe is also having an individually amazing season. We're not talking about team performance, we're talking about players' performance. He's been absolutely fantastic. And not just that, but Pedri, Lewandowski, also even Ferran Torres actually absolutely fantastic. Scored last game in the semi-final, and before that in the Copa del Rey. This guy's a big game player. Like, I'm just saying, give the man his props. I know, like, a pretty underrated player actually, Ferran Torres. But yeah, Araujo also, Koundé, like the fact that Barcelona has like 4 or 5 Ballon d'Or contenders is absolutely fantastic. Like absolutely amazing. Yeah, they're having an incredible season. Even De Jong, mashallah. Yeah, absolutely fantastic season. But yeah, if I would rank my top 3, or let's say the top 5, okay? Top 5, Mo Salah, number 1, individually best player, individually most efficient player in the world. Hate him or love him, he's the most efficient, best player in the world. If individually, not talking about team performance or anything. Rafinha, number 2, efficient, numbers say everything. And then Dembele, Lamine, and I'll put, that was actually tough. Pedri or Mbappe, because actually both have done absolutely fantastic. That one should be debated, but if I would pick someone, probably Pedri. And yeah, those are my top 5 players of the season. Oh yeah, best players in the world, Mo Salah, I believe. But it's probably gonna be, I can already see it. It's probably gonna be a Barcelona player or the player who wins the Champions League. If Dembele wins the Champions League, it's probably gonna be Dembele. It's like that. Yeah, that's how it goes. And I would really love for the Ballon d'Or or whatever award for the best player to be individually. Just judge individually how the player did. That's it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Tell me, what do you guys think? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's this? Do you think it's that? Tell me your opinion down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys up in the next one. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.